Hey everybody, thank you so much for stopping by again. So today I want to talk about another negative coping mechanism. And you are not going to believe it, but it's actually work. That's right. Quit your jobs, cut it all out, be done with it, no mas, no more. You're done, jobs are bad. Quit them. I'm just kidding. So obviously, that's a joke. Don't quit your job, none of that. Jobs aren't bad inherently. The point is, work can be a negative coping mechanism. Now, people use work as an excuse for being productively unproductive. Let me say that again. When you were doing your job and you were avoiding your emotions, your feelings, your family, your friends, you were being productively unproductive. Now, what the heck does that mean? Well, you can say, well, I'm working, so, I'm paying for the bills, and I'm, making sure there's bread on the table, and sandwiches, and, I'm putting in the work. So I got to do extra hours out of work to make sure that I can keep my job, and this, that, and the other thing. Wait. No. Work is not a reason not to deal with anything. Alright? Your job is not your life. When we prioritize the things in our life, it shouldn't be work, family, hobbies, blah, 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 pet, dog, whatever. It should be your health, then your family, and then things that make you happy, then work. Yeah, mind-blowing, right? So, when you choose to use work to distract yourself from any of the other problems that you're dealing with, and then say, well, hey, I'm working, hey, I'm being productive, blah, 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 that is not helping you. That is just pushing the problem off, ignoring it, and trying to move on and hoping that it disappears. Well, guess what? You're going to get burned out. You're going to get burned out so bad, and then guess what? You have an issue with your job now because you burnt out of your job. So now your finances are actually in trouble on top of you feeling the heavy emotions that you were before, but instead of just dealing with them, you burned yourself out on every end, and then look what happens. So you need to realize that work has its time. You allot the 8 hours that you're supposed to be at work, maybe a little bit before and a little bit after to thinking about it, and you may have some work to take home, but you need to prioritize. Nothing is life or death at work unless you work in the medical field, but guess what? It's different, and don't use that as an excuse too. I've seen my coworkers take home the burden of work, but then the physical paperwork, and try and go above and beyond when they're at home. And I've seen them destroy their family lives. They're disconnected from their significant others, their children, and they come back into work and they're like, all I do is work all the time. I hate my job. So utilize our other coping mechanisms. Work is not one of them. Leave work at work and enjoy yourself and love your family and yourself while you're home. And then go back to being miserable at work later. And that's another video we're going to talk about too, but that is for a later date. But we are definitely going to talk about people hating their jobs and feeling like you're stuck at a crappy job that you're just absolutely uncomfortable in. But if you take anything away from what I said today, don't use your work as an excuse for not dealing with your feelings, because it's going to make it 1,000 times worse. Thank you so much for watching the video. Now, if you or anyone you know needs assistance due to mental illness or any difficulties in life, Now, we have a resource down below. It's relentless-nature/get help. And in this section, we include a bunch of free resources that go towards helping pay your bills, helping take care of your prescriptions, receiving counseling. We have the crisis lines all on there, and a bunch of other resources. Going through what you're going through can already be overwhelming enough. Then, when you consider all the other things that you need to be able to pay for rent, food, take care of medications, doctor's appointments, all that extra stuff, it can just seem like an enormous mountain to climb. So we believe that the easier it is for you, the better and more hope. Hopefully it makes it 1,000 times easier to get everything that you need. All the resources are free. And another fantastic option on top of that is that you can share your story or talk about a topic with us so that we can put it on here, or you can end up being on our channel. And the purpose of that is your story matters. Your story can be the difference of somebody believing in that they can get better or not. So to all of you out there, wish you the best on your recovery. We're here for you. And if you're supporting others on their recovery journey, don't give up on them, because they would never give up on you. And we are all here for each other. Keep being relentless.